Hello students, in today's lectures we will start with first topic, angle and its measurement. In previous classes we have learned the definition of angle. Angle is nothing but the union of two non-collinear rays having same origin. This definition we have used in previous classes. Now let us see how to draw the angle. In previous years we have drawn angle like this. This is our suppose first ray OA, which is called as initial ray. And if you want to draw the angle of measure 30 degree, then we draw this ray OB and the measure of this angle is 30 degree. This is our suppose terminal ray. But in another way we can draw angle in this way also. Here this is initial ray and this one is terminal ray, and we measure angle in this way or in this way. Means using protractor we can measure angle 30. Here also using protractor we can measure angle 30 degree because protractor has two ends. This is 30, suppose this is 90. 30, 60, 90. In this way, if you consider here protractor, then this will be 90. So this is 30 degree. So this is our construction of angle by using protractors. Now let us see the second, because in this case this angle, measure of angle OAB is equal to measure of angle AOB, and here BOA. So angle AOB and angle BOA both are same. But now we will see directed angle. In this case, in case of directed angle, this first angle ray OA is initial ray. In this case we can say this as also, if angle is in reverse position, this angle BOA, then this will be our initial and this will become, instead of initial it will become terminal. But both angles are same. Now here if we consider this as initial R or ray and this as terminal ray or R, then this angle which is in anti-clockwise direction. So this is angle theta which is in anti-clockwise direction. So this angle in anti-clockwise direction is said to be directed positive angle. This is called as positive angle. But if you draw angle, suppose this is initial ray OA, and if you rotate this initial arm OA in clockwise direction, then if suppose it will attain the terminal or final position as OB, then this will become terminal ray or R, and this will become our initial R. then this angle which is in and clockwise direction. This angle is said to be negative angle. This angle is considered as negative angle. So up to this class, in previous classes we have learned that this angle AOB is same as angle BOA. But further we will consider that this angle AOB, it is not equal to angle AOB, because this AOB is in anti-clockwise direction and this angle is in clockwise direction. So this angle AOB is not equal to angle BOA, because these angles are direct angles, they are written by these symbols. So this curved line shows that this angle is directed angle, these angles are not directed angles. So their measures are equal and angles are also equal. So directed angles are different and normal or usual angles are different. Third article, third point, that is zero angle. If initial arm is suppose OA, this OA is our initial arm. If the terminal arm is also the same, means if terminal arm OB coincides with this arm OA, this is our terminal or final. If initial arm and terminal arm both coincides with each other and there is no rotation, means zero rotation, there is zero rotation of initial arm OA, then that angle is said to be zero angle. Okay, it's very simple. In this case, initial arm and terminal arm coincide with each other, but the rotation is zero. Let us see the next one, that is right angle. Fourth point is right angle. In case of right angle, the initial arm is, suppose this as initial arm, and if we rotate this OA so that it makes angle of 90 degree with initial arm, then final position is like this. This final position of ray OA, we will call it as ray OB. So this becomes terminal arm here. Here we are considering all as positive right angle. This one is positive right angle, because there are two types of angle. One is positive angle, second is negative angle. So here zero angle, it is neither positive nor negative, but right angle may be positive, may be negative. If you rotate this initial arm OA in clockwise direction so that it makes 90 degree angle with this final position, then here we get, suppose C, that this angle AOC, this is negative right angle. So this is positive right angle and it is equal to plus 90 degree, and this will be negative right angle and it will be minus 90 degree. So there are two right angles, one is positive right angle and negative right angle. Let us move towards the next fifth point, fifth definition, that is straight angle. In case of straight angle, if you consider this as initial arm, suppose OA is our initial arm, once again its name is initial arm, and if you rotate this OA in anti-clockwise direction so that it attains the position of a ray which is exactly opposite to this ray OA. Suppose this is ray OB, then this ray OB is totally vertically opposite to this ray OA. So this will be our terminal position, and this angle, because these two rays OA and OB, these two rays form a line. These two rays form a line. So this angle is also known as linear angle, but here we call it as straight angle. Straight angle means initial R and terminal R, those are opposite rays, then this angle is said to be straight angle. So this is positive straight angle. Obviously its measure is 180 degree. This theta is equal to plus 180. If we rotate this OA in clockwise direction in this way, then this will be, suppose, phi, then this phi is equal to minus 180 degree. So there are two straight angles, one is positive straight angle, this one is negative straight angle. Okay, let us move towards the next type of angle. That is one rotation angle. One rotation angle. Now we will increase the amount of rotation of this initial arm OA. So if this OA is like this, OA is our initial arm. Once again, this one is initial arm. If you rotate this in anti-clockwise direction so that it attain the final position which coincides to this its initial position. So this one is also our final or terminal arm. So OA and OB. If OA and OB have same position, means initial arm and final arm coincide with each other, and initial ray OA completes one rotation, then that angle is said to be one rotation angle, and its measure is equal to, this theta is equal to 360 degree. So 360 degree is nothing but the one rotation angle. Let us see the difference between zero angle and one rotation angle. In case of zero angle, theta is equal to 0 degree. Means there is no rotation of initial arm, but the positions of initial and final terminal arms are same. Here the positions are also same, but here is these two positions coincides after one rotation, and here without rotation. So that is the difference, but they are looking the same. So angle AOB, that is zero angle, and angle, the same angle, derivative angle AOB, both angles have measures different, but their names are same. Angles are same, but their measures are different. So these are two same angles, but their measures are not equal. Means measure of this angle is not equal to measure of angle AOB. Even though their names are same, initial arms are same, final arms are same, their vertex is same, still the rotation differs, so that due to that rotation their measures are different. So these angles are said to be angles with different measures. Let us see next point. Co-terminal angles. Using the same concept, we will extend this. Co-terminal angles. Let us extend the difference of these two angles once again. If we consider this angle, suppose this is angle theta, or for example, for simplicity we consider angle AOB. Measure of angle AOB is equal to 30 degree. Here we have rotated this initial arm OA with 30 degree rotation. So this is our initial arm and this is terminal arm. If you rotate OA with one complete rotation and again with 30 degree, then we get this much rotation, and with one rotation we get measure of angle AOB is equal to 360 plus 30, that is 390 degree. So angle with measure 30 degree and angle with measure 390 degree, both angles are same, angle AOB, names are same, angle AOB. If we again complete another rotation, second rotation, and we will reach to the final position or terminal arm, then we get the measure of this angle as so measure of angle AOB is equal to 360 plus 360, that is 720 plus, means this 720 is nothing but 2 times 360 plus 30 degree, that is equal to 720 plus 30, that is equal to 750 degree. So angle of measure 750 degree is same as angle AOB. Again, if you complete third rotation, third complete rotation means this one is first, second and third, and again the same 30 degree, then it will nothing but the 3 times 360 plus 30, it is equal to 1110 degrees. This 360 into 3 is 1080, 80 plus 30, that is 110. So this angle is also the same with initial arm OA and final arm OB. So all these 4 angles have different measures: 30 degree, 390, 750 and 1110 degree. All these angles have different measures but the same angle. So these are said to be co-terminal angles. Co means same terminal. Their final arm is same, initial arm is same. So these are all co-terminal angles. In the same way, we can find the negative angles also. If we take initial arm here and if you rotate this initial arm to this as terminal arm, so negative angle will be there minus 30. Then we can complete here one rotation and then 30. So minus 360 minus 30, it gives us minus 390. Again after 2 rotations we get minus 720 minus 30, that is minus 750. Again after completing 3 rotations we get minus 1110. So these angles are also co-terminal angles, but they are in clockwise direction and these are in anti-clockwise direction. That's why these are positive and these are negative angles. So we get these angles with different measures but they are same. Angle in standard position. Angle in standard position. Let us see the meaning of this definition. Here we know the system, XY system. If initial arm of our directed angle is along x-axis and whose vertex is at origin, means if initial arm is OA and final arm means terminal arm may be here, or here, or here, or here, anywhere. if terminal arm may be in first quadrant or y-axis, second quadrant or negative x-axis, or third quadrant or negative y-axis, or fourth quadrant or x-axis, then all these angles are said to be angles in standard equation. That means if the initial arm is along positive x-axis and vertex is O, origin. If vertex is origin and initial arm is along positive x-axis, then angle is said to be in standard position. So angle AOB, this angle AO, this B, or this angle, or this angle, or this angle, or this. All these angles are in standard position because the initial arm, this is initial arm. Initial arm is along x-axis, so angle is said to be in standard position. Let us move towards the next, that is ninth one. Angles in quadrant. This figure is sufficient for this also because the angles in quadrant. Now angles in quadrant means that angle should be angle in standard position. So angle in standard position whose terminal arm lies in a quadrant, any one of the quadrant. There are four quadrants: first, second, third and fourth. If initial arm along x-axis and if the terminal arm lies in the quadrant, means angle AOB, let us change the names, angle C, D and E. So angle AOB, positive angle AOB, angle AOC, angle AOD, AOB, AOC, AOD and AOE. All these direct angles are angles in a quadrant. Okay, it's very simple to remember. Here what quadrant means terminal arm lies in a quadrant. And the last concept is quadrantal angle. Quadrantal angles. Quadrantal angles are nothing but the angles in standard position whose terminal arms lies along x or y axis. If the terminal arm lies along either x axis or y axis, means angle AOX is also quadrantal angle. Second angle AOM is quadrantal because it forms a quadrant, so it's a quadrantal angle. Angle AON, here it forms two angles or it contains two quadrants, so angle AON is also quadrant angle, means this right angle is quadrant angle, straight angle is quadrantal angle. Angle AOL is also quadrantal angle.